Welcome aboard to podcast number 8 in the series of the Voyage to Back Yonder. In this episode, we're going to be boarding a ship named the Integration. We'll take a look around this seaworthy vessel as we get ready to raise our flag and set sail. It's a simple ship. It's a huge sail, a large rudder, and a single steering wheel. Secured crates scatter the deck and holding within them heavy, unseen treasures. We don't dare look into these locked cartons until we've left port, as we don't feel safe exposing these possessions in front of others. As we walk the deck, we see each of these containers have stamped words on them, identifying their general contents. We see the past, the future, the job, the places, the situations, the people, the love, the beliefs. And there are many stacks of these cartons, and some are buried, within the piles. We've taken years to collect and pack these crates. And what a journey it will be breaking them open and sorting through them. After all, we're life artists. And as we wandered about our life in this land of fear, we've gathered many materials and supplies to form and color this human existence. We became so focused on creating this piece of art that we lost our identity in the process. We are not broken. We are not imperfect. We only became deeply involved and meshed into our experience of fear. And as we begin to awaken from the frenzy of creativity that overcame us, we have filled our minds with volumes of information. But if we don't integrate that knowledge into our lives, it's just taking up space on the deck of our ship. There's nothing wrong with that. We come here to gather knowledge and experiences. So if that is all we do our entire lives is gather information, we're still a success. However, if we grow bored or sick and tired of feeling a certain way, we do have hope. We're gifted with this mighty power of choice to change our lives any moment that we want to. As a life artist, we can paint over the canvas and start anew right here, right now. And as we continue our journey on this ship and investigating it, we make our way to the center of the ship, and we climb some stairs to reach a raised platform where we can see the ocean all around us more clearly. And it's from here that we'll guide our ship across the waters. And we notice carved into the wood of the steering wheel are words to keep us focused on the star that will guide us to back yonder. It says, I am loved. I am love. I love the world, and the world is love. As we glance around from this higher viewpoint, we notice out of the corner of our eye a rather large anchor behind us to our left. Part of its design is the word fear intricately strewn throughout it. Ah, yes, the fear that could keep us pinned to our position within the waters. Its massive chain is long enough to reach the bottom of the ocean in any depth of water. But right now, it's sitting on deck, still wet from being drawn out of the water. It must be time to set sail. We hear the sails of unconditional love rise into the sky. They're immediately filled with the sound of the Om, the breath of God. You feel your mighty ship underneath you begin to move within the waters. You hoist your flag. It whips in the wind as you proudly exhibit your kingdom colors. We inch away from port, heading into territory we don't remember ever venturing in. And when we look to the right, and when we look to the left, off in the distance we see other ships within our sight, but they are at a safe distance. We are on this journey together, each of us in charge of our own ship and our own adventure. And as we pick up our binoculars and look through them at the other ships, we see that they are looking back at us with their binoculars. We raise a hand to wave, and they also raise to wave their hand to us at the same time. And we wonder, does anyone know where we're headed? And it's then that we hear those whispers of love in our heart. Do you trust me? Yes, I do. Do you love me? Yes, I most definitely do. Then you can be here now with me in this moment as we journey across the sea of love. Next episode, we find the map room on our ship, and I wonder what we'll find. But until then, take a moment to think about what your ship would look like. What color would your sails be? What would your flag have on it? And what would you name your ship for this journey if you chose not to name it the Integration? You are a life artist. You get to decide. I have some coloring pages available on my website in the Voyage to Back Yonder podcast area. And recently I started using colored pencils for coloring as a kind of a creative outlet and for an alternative form of meditation, as you would say. And it's awesome. I definitely encourage it. So print out the flag and the ship and give it a try if you'd like. Color them how you want to color them. And maybe put them on your fridge as a daily reminder that you are on a new adventure. Enjoy your voyage. I love you.